Hey, welcome to the Mystic Cave Zone, the first zone in Sonic 2 I would genuinely consider to be difficult, at least compared to the last couple zones. It's downright hard, and it's only got 2 badniks, but they're pretty cunty compared to the other ones we've had so far. So first up we've got Flasher, who flashes, I guess, is what he does. He hovers and he flashes and goes invincible. You'll see it in the level. It'll make a lot more sense when you see it. This guy, he's pretty cool. He just hides in walls and shit, and he pops up at you. I like him. He's just run-of-the-mill, ordinary, plain badnik, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to have one of those. He's just a cool guy. I like him a lot. So let's get started with the actual zone itself right now. Yes, so I like this zone. It's difficult. I mean, it's definitely... There's a change in atmosphere compared to the last... Oh yeah, see, as he flashes, and then you can't hurt him, and then he stops flashing and you hurt him. Very simple. But like I said, it's definitely a change in atmosphere, at least concerning difficulty of the game. I mean, it's basically the halfway point, and the game is like, well, giving you 5 levels, get used to this shit, you should probably be at least moderately proficient by now. So it's not nearly as forgiving. And speaking of unforgiving, here we are at the first special stage, and blah blah blah, who fucking even gives a shit about this anymore? Do you honestly care if I get the emerald or not? Do you really, honestly, truly give a shit? Well, I certainly hope not, because I don't. But, like I said, anyways, we'll go down here, and let's spin over here, and as you'll see, it's the first of many to come. A dick move in this level is he just launches into that guy, and I would jump over him, but he's blocking the path, and I can't really have enough room, so, yep. But you get some decent platform action here, I guess, and you can watch me make an ass of myself twice in a row. But, that's the thing, you gotta be careful. This zone is a no-nonsense zone, as in it's not gonna take any of your bullshit. You just gotta be prepared to pay attention, I guess is what it really is. I mean, you gotta watch out for these squasher things, and kind of look like asparagus. I don't know why I think that, I just kind of do, but you know, whatever. Now, look, see, or instead of invincible when he's flashing, I mean, he's completely invincible until he stops flashing, even if you are, you know, invincible yourself. And I could go ahead, but I go back and get the checkpoint, because trust me, someday you're gonna skip the checkpoint and wish you got the checkpoint, you're gonna die, and you're gonna go all the way back to the beginning of the fucking level, wish you got that checkpoint, but you didn't, because you didn't think you needed it, but you did! So always get the checkpoint, is my moral of today. As you see, there's plenty of invincibilities, which is kind of a shame, because this zone has really good music. A lot of people like it. It's one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Unfortunately, one of the few things invincibility doesn't protect you against, squashers, like these reverse squasher things here, is one of the most common obstacles on the entire level, but you know, whatever. Oh yes, and I remember that there's some stuff down here, thanks to a map I saw in Zone 0, and I swear they're not paying me money or anything to just frequently mention them, but it's a really good site, check it out if you want to see some good Sonic info or whatever. Anyway, never mind. So, anyways, that's done with Act 1, and here we are in Act number 2, and yeah, I'd say it's probably a little more challenging than the first act. I'd start off over here, me making a buffoon of myself by missing those platforms for no real reason besides the fact I'm stupid. But, you know, just keep moving along here. Not a lot to happen at the beginning. Not a lot happens, not a lot is happening at the moment, but like I said, plenty of invincibilities, plenty of invincibilities. I think there's like 4 I get in this fucking video. But, here's something that's a pretty decent obstacle. These, blocks, these 3 moving blocks, and it's a lot easier to get squashed by them than you'd think. Just trust me, they're dangerous. Just be careful when you're near them. You will thank me when you're careful and you don't get squashed, because the way they move, you'll get squashed by a corner, and you won't think that the blocks will, you won't, think of the blocks. Yeah, so, this pit. If you're familiar with Sonic 2, you probably know this rather infamous pit, where it's just long hole, then a bunch of spikes at the bottom, but it's not a bottomless pit, but it might as well be, because once you're in that pit, you can't get out. There's no way. So, once you've fallen in there, you're already dead. There's no chance of you getting out. So, it might as well be a bottomless pit, but they just make it spikes to take up more of your time, and as you see, if you're invincible, you have to waste even more time, and God help you if you're fucking supersonic, because you gotta wait until all your rings run out. Just waste like 2.5 minutes there one time I did. Just hate that pit, just whatever, stop talking about it, pisses me off, but you know, whatever. Hopefully, I won't have to tell you about Supersonic and actually show you him sometime soon, but unfortunately right now we're gonna have to make do with speed shoes and invincibility, which I will be getting shortly, after a rather good luck, run of good luck right there. But here we are. Now, as you see, that pit that I just promised to stop talking about, I'm gonna mention again, is just, I don't really know how you're gonna remember it. Just remember that after this, there's a, just be slow here, there's a fucking pit, don't jump in that fucking hole. I don't know why they make it so easy. I like always jump into it, always. But it's okay, because the one right next to it has an extra life. I also noticed that on Zone 0, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So, anyways, let's move along right here. So, you know, overall, pretty challenging zone, as you can see, at least compared to the last couple. I mean, I wouldn't really say it's, like, hard, but a lot more hard than, you know, a lot more difficult than Hilltop, and a lot more difficult than Oil Ocean, which is coming up next, and yes, here we are, another opportunity to watch me play this special zone. This one is fucking hard, I swear, it's not just me. This one is difficult. It is not easy. I thought it would be easy, but it's not. I swear. I mean, this part's not too bad, but, you know, this next part is the killer. But I slow it down here because this is the third section, and all these special zones are divided into 3 sections by now, if you haven't noticed. But I haven't actually shown you this third section yet, not in a fast state. I'm showing it to you now, just because, for the sake of completion, and I know some people want to see it, because I don't know, they want to see me get all of them. Yeah, some ones because they like seeing the special zone. I don't know why. I'm not the kind of guy you look to for advice about these special zones. Just bad at them. Just, I don't know why you're watching this. I don't know. Special zones, fucking don't have anything to say about them. You're fucking gay. So I do alright here. Just kind of pleasing. So, there you go. Here we are at the 6th and not final emerald. As I mentioned for the bajillionth time, this game has 7 emeralds, not 6. And as you can see, we got the only emerald, the only green one. And up next, I think is the gray one, which is fucking criminally nerdy that I know what the next color emerald is going to be, just like process of elimination, but whatever, you know. I think we're all nerds here if you're watching a fucking LP, but whatever, I won't judge. So here we are at the boss, who's pretty fucking easy, but here. So yeah, it seems pretty simple. He comes down and he'll try and jab you, and you got tails there, and they'll go back in the ceiling. But that's not his real attack. His real attack is this. He rains these stalagmites, or stalactites down at you, and you gotta dodge those, because they're sharp, and if they hit you, get hurt. As you see, I don't have any rings, because I just came out of the special zone. They didn't have the courtesy to give me any rings, but by now I should have fucking known that. So whatever. But I kinda like this boss, because I kinda like dodging these stalactites, mainly because I'm so good at it, and Tails is so not. And, you know, so here we are in the final hit. I just go for the dramatic ending, because I don't know, I figured someone with red might appreciate it, but whatever. So yeah, there you go, that's your Mystic Cave Zone. It's not as bad as a lot of people say, but I won't try and defend it too much, because you have a pretty strong case if you want to say it's a fucking bitch. But I like it more than Hilltop, I like it more than Oil Ocean, which is coming up next, and that's where I'll see you hopefully, if I haven't bored you to death, which I might have. Sorry about that, whatever. See you later.